Hello everyone. Welcome to Marking Up with HTML for Beginners. I'm Amit Kumar and this is our new section, section 6, sections of a document. Now in this section we are going to deal with following tutorials, basic sections, layout elements and planning a website. This is the 26th tutorial, basic sections. So let's proceed. Now web pages can and will look different from one another, but they all tend to share similar standard components. So you might have been through plenty of web pages out there on the internet and you might know that all of them look different from each other, right? But still you might not knowing this that all of them tend to use the same standard components. Right? So HTML provides different elements to represent these standard components. So whatsoever standard components which are common to all websites are actually handled by the elements provided by HTML. And to be more specific, elements provided by HTML5. Now the basic section for which HTML provides elements are header, navigation bar, main content, sidebar, footer. Now there are few sections like section, article, which I have not included in the list, but they are also part of basic sections and HTML provides element for them as well. Now let's talk about these different sections. Header. A big strip across the top of your web page containing heading, logo or any tagline of the organization and which usually stays the same through all the web pages of the website is nothing but a header. Nowadays, people are also keeping cover images in these headers. Navigation bar. We have already seen how to create a navigation bar, but that was not a stylish navigation bar, but the concept is almost the same. Now, like the header, this content usually remains consistent from one web page to another. And many web designers consider the navigation part to be part of header rather than an individual component. But that's not a requirement. Now navigation bars are just like headers. That means they usually don't change throughout the web pages of the website. So they remains the same. But many web designers are there which are actually treating navigation bar as part of the header. So they keep this navigation bar as part of the header. But it is not mandatory to do that. You can keep them as separate elements. And I would suggest that would be good to keep them separately. Because when you are going to implement CSS, that will be very easy for you if they are not dependent on each other. The next section is main content, and as the name suggests, it is the main content of the page. So it is a big area in the center and contains most of the unique content of a given web page. That means this part of the website will vary from page to page. So it depends. For example, if we are on the home page, then the main content will contain the introduction and home page related contents. And similarly, when we are in About Us page, the main content will contain the About Us information. So the main content of a page actually depends on the page itself. Sidebar. Now usually this is contextual to what is contained in the main content. So according to the main content, the sidebar content can change. Okay, and it can contain info, links or quotes related to the main content, and sometimes it even contains advertisements. Footer. Now just like header is at the top of the page, footer is at the bottom of the page, and it generally contains fine print, copyright, notices or contact info. And the footer is also sometimes used for SEO, search engine optimization purposes, by providing links for quick access to popular content. Now just like your header remains the same throughout the web page or throughout the website, similarly footer remains the same throughout the website and it is available at the bottom of the page, right? The information about copyrights, various notices, privacy policies, contact information, the logos. So these things are part of the footer. Nowadays, to optimize the search engine for your website, websites are also using footers to provide the links for various popular content of their website. And now it's time to see these things practically. Now friends, definitely we have not done the CSS yet, and it's not possible for us to provide those stylings to our page with those sections. But right now, we can definitely understand what these sections are. For example, if I talk about the header, so this page is having header right over here. Now the header of this page is very small, right? Let me show you a header of another page on this Facebook. You can see this header. And let me show you header of our own website. So you can see this is the header part of our website, and our header is also containing a cover, right? Here's the logo, here's the heading, here's the tagline, and here is the navigation bar. Navigation bar is there as part of the header, right? So just like that I told you, you can keep the navigation bar as part of the header. And here from practical experience, I am telling you that keeping them together was quite difficult to handle them in the CSS. But it totally depends on your choice. If you want to keep them as part of the header, you can do that. Now let's talk about the main content. So this page is containing, this is the main content of the page. Let me show you another page over here. Like let's go to the about page. So you can see the header remains the same and this is the main content, right? And similarly, let me show you the footer part, right? So let me show you the footer of Wikipedia. Let's go down and here you can see the footer. They are providing the logo and various other informations, privacy policy, and plenty of other things. Well, it's not possible to show you the footer of Facebook because it will just scroll down with all the posts. Now let me show you the footer of our website. If you'll scroll down, you can easily see the copyright information, the links to Facebook and YouTube page, our logo, and just a heading. Similar to this, you can have different kinds of footers, but see, all the websites have these common sections always with them. Like they will always have a header footer, they will always have a navigation bar, they will always have a main content, and they will always have a sidebar. Some of them can also have articles and sections. So that marks the end of this tutorial. Hope to meet you in the next video tutorial. Till then, thank you and happy programming.